And this is with all due respect towards Adesanya and Anderson Silva, but no, he will never be as good as Anderson was when he was in his prime. Anderson Silva had 10 title defenses. Thing is, Anderson Silva also, during his prime, he went undefeated at light heavyweight too. He was 3-4-0 before getting smothered by Cormier past his prime and still put up a fight. And the thing is, they both have a cocky personality at some point when they fought, but Anderson was smart enough to kind of let it go until later when he fought Maya and other guys. And really, he wasn't too terribly cocky, that much. Adesanya, I think, kind of goes overboard. But I love Adesanya. I love his fighting style. I love everything about him. I'm also a realist, and I can tell he's kind of arrogant. But who wouldn't be in his position? He's the best middleweight in the world, right? And he fights so much like Anderson. And he beat Anderson, but Anderson was past his prime. That's what we need to understand. If Anderson was young and in his prime killing people, that would be a lot different of a fight, let me tell you. So, and thing is, at this early in his career, at this level, where he's champion already, he's already losing fights to a guy inferior in terms of talent-wise, like Blachowicz. He should have never lost that fight. Honestly, I think if Anderson went down and fought him like that, he probably would have beat him. But that's just my opinion. So the thing is, if he's already losing, let's say Anderson comes back in his prime and he fights Adesanya now. Adesanya has a cocky mentality. He even admits he drinks his own Kool-Aid, which means he does, to an extent, buy into his own hype. Anderson Silva, I doubt he ever did it as much as he did. If he did, he did a darn good job hiding it. So just that alone, that mental aspect. Thing is, their skill sets are a lot alike. I just think Anderson has had a bit more technique on the feet than Adesanya, given Muay Thai versus kickboxing. But if these two were to fight, I clearly think Anderson would win this fight. And the thing is, Anderson is good in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He has a lot of success against wrestlers. So I think Adesanya is great. I think he's going to get better. But he's going to lose a few more fights in his career. He might lose 3 or 4 more at most, which is still pretty darn good. I still think he can win 10 to 15 more if he stays healthy and does everything right, which I think he will. But just the fact he's already lost, and Anderson lost when his prime was over. And he was still fighting the top guys and having success against some of them and putting up good fights against them. So, and the thing is, he's boxing now. He's still good. It's hard to say he'll ever be as good as Anderson Silva. I doubt it, personally. That's why I say Anderson's the greatest middleweight of all time. Adesanya's never going to top him, ever. And like I said, he beat him when he was way past his prime. If Anderson was a lot younger, that fight would have been a lot different, let me assure you.